What you're about to view is a brief demonstration of the Tier 2 Manager hazard analysis module. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how the planners can log into the admin module of the Tier 2 Manager in order to set the base screenings and scenarios for a particular facility. So the first thing they would do is they would try to locate their facility in the list, and they have all these different search tools that they can do this. Once they locate the facility, they then have to click on Hazard Analysis, and this will bring them to the Hazard Analysis screen where they can add the screenings and scenario details. As you can see below, all the chemicals that they've added in the Tier 2 Manager have been brought in that are EHSs that need to have the screenings and scenarios set for from the listing. They can click on Add for any particular chemical that they wish to add this for. And then at the top, they have the choice to add a screening or a scenario for this particular chemical. Okay, so they can populate the screening name. A lot of the other information as the chemical name, the storage location, all that information is being brought in automatically from the actual Tier 2 report they have entered. Okay, these formulas that the program is calculating is following the EPA's Technical Hazard Guidebook guidelines as well. Okay, once they populate those missing fields, they would then need to click on the Threat Zone Radius Mile button, and it will bring in the radius that has been calculated for this particular chemical. They can go ahead and save that scenario. And if they want to go back and view their scenarios, they would just click on the chemical ID, and it will show all the different screenings and scenarios for that particular chemical. So now that I have shown you how the planners can enter in the details, now I can show you how the responders and planners can access it for a pre-planning and also a response capability. So what the first thing I'm going to do for that is I'm going to log out and log into the planning and response module of the Tier 2 Manager. Okay, and on the left hand side you'll see a map of your location, so this could be for your state, your county, or your city. And on the right hand side they would be able to click on list in order to get to a list of all their facilities they have access to, and they can use the search tools in here as well to quickly locate their facility from the list. Once they locate the facility, they would just click on the facility name, and it will bring them to a list of all the details regarding this facility, what they have stored on site, all their chemicals, etc. So in order to access the hazard analysis, they would need to click on this little link, Hazard Analysis, in the brown navigation bar. And this will bring them to a list of all the chemicals that they have created screenings and scenarios for, and it will also bring in what the facility's vulnerability zone is. So the first thing that they can do from here is they can actually map the vulnerability zone right from the map. Okay. In addition to that, they can scroll down if they wish to get more details regarding each of these different chemicals. They can click on the chemical ID, and it will bring out the different scenarios and screenings for this particular chemical. So if I scroll over, it will give me details regarding the wind speed, the ground roughness, calculated radius, okay, adjusted radius, overall risk, and then they can go ahead and click on map in order to map this scenario or this screening on the map. Okay. In addition to being able to map these information, they can also retrieve risk institution information and also other types of reports regarding this assessment. So right here you can see this is a list of all the risk institutions that are in the vulnerability zone. Okay. They can also get more details, so if they want to get a risk institution report regarding the chlorine scenario, they can click on the item in the drop down, and it will filter out this report to fit the chlorine scenario risk institution report. In addition to the risk institution report, they can also get demographic information regarding that particular scenario or screening. So for the chlorine scenario, it's a low risk, it's in the 10-mile radius, and about 28,000 citizens are being affected by this particular scenario. For a more detailed demonstration of the hazard analysis module, feel free to contact IDSi. Thank you.